Now, our first concept of this graph theory is graph of a network. How to find how to draw graph of a network. Now you can read this. A linear graph is a collection of nodes and branches. The nodes are joined together by branches. And the graph of a network is drawn by first marking the nodes and then joining these nodes by the lines which correspond to network elements of each branch. All voltage and current sources are replaced by their internal resistances. Means voltage source is replaced by short circuit as their internal impedances are zero, whereas current sources are replaced by the open circuits as their internal impedances are infinite. So nodes and branches are numbered. In this way, we can find graph of a network. Now you can see, consider this network. There is a voltage source and active and passive elements are there. Resistor, capacitor, inductor, and the nodes. This is nodes are given. This is one node. This is second node. This is third node. And this is fourth node. So here in this example there are 4 nodes, and a line which connects 2 nodes is called as a branch. A line containing elements, single element or many elements between the 2 nodes is called as a branch. And this is called as a loop. This is also loop. And
sir, fourth one is also node.
Fourth one is also node because it is a reference node, ground. Fourth one is also node. So
yes, sir.
all are considered as node because all these 3 branches are meeting at that particular junction. So it is node. This line is same because there is no other element. So all are connected at this 4 point. Fourth. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So from this so if you consider this line, this is a loop and these internal lines are mesh. So this is a mesh which cannot be divided further. This is also mesh which cannot divide further. Now we have to find a graph of this network. So there are 4 nodes are there, branches are there, voltage source is there. Voltage source is replaced by the short circuit. So you can see this is a undirected graph. Means you have to draw nodes first. This node 1, node 2, node 3 and node 4. 4 nodes are there. So you have to draw the nodes first and just replace the components by the line. So from 1 to 4 there is line number 1. You can see here. Between 1 and 4, line number 1 is there. Between node 1 and 2, line number 2 is there. Brackets में लिखा है, that is line number. Between node 2 and 3, line number 3 is there. Between 1 and 3, line number 6 is there. And between node 3 and node 4, line number 5 is there. So this is a undirected graph in figure 2 that we drawn based on this network, and you can show the directions. Each branch of a graph may be given a orientation or a direction with the help of arrowhead, which represents the assigned reference direction of the current. Then such graph is referred to as directed or oriented graph. So this figure number 3 is directed graph. Here the directions, you can show direction as per your wish. Directions can be as per your wish, you can show this direction. So after giving the direction, it is called as a directed or oriented graph. So in this way, you can draw a graph of a network. This is called as a graph of a network. Undirected graph and directed graph. You have to replace the components by line and replace the voltage source and current source by their internal resistances. So have you understood this part?
Yes, sir.
This is very simple. Now next is graph terminologies. See, first is planar graph. A graph is said to be planar if two branches do not intersect or cross at a point which is other than node. So you can see in this example, you can see there are no two branches intersect with each other or cross with each other other than node. So this kind of graph is called as a planar graph. Now non-planar graph. A graph is said to be a non-planar if there is a intersection of two or more branches at another point which is not a node. So you can see here the two branches meet at this point, but this is not a node. Such graphs are called as non-planar graph. Now next concept is rank of graph. If there are n nodes in graph, then rank of graph is n minus 1. Such questions can be asked in quiz. If there are n nodes are there, then what is the rank of the graph? Options are given. Then this is the formula. If there are n nodes, then the rank of the graph is n minus 1. Now next is, now these are the very important concept, tree. A tree is defined as a connected subgraph of a connected graph containing all the nodes of the graph but not containing any loops. A tree is defined as a connected subgraph of a connected graph containing, एक मिनट, containing all the nodes of the graph but not containing any loops. This is very important, but not containing any loops. We'll see example. From example you will understand branches of tree are called as twigs. Branches of tree called as twigs. A tree contains n minus 1 twigs, where n is the number of nodes. Now you can see this is a given graph, and in that graph we have to draw, from that graph we have to draw a different trees. So this is one another type, this is one type of tree where all the nodes are connected, but there is no loop. So in this way this is called as a tree. 1, 2, 4, 3, all the nodes are connected to each other, but there is no loop. Similarly, you can see this node number 1, 4, 3, 2, all are connected, but there is no loop. So there are many trees you can draw from this diagram that we will see. But so remember this, a tree is defined as connected subgraph of a connected graph. This is a connected graph and this is a connected subgraph. Connected subgraph of a connected graph containing all nodes. This is a subgraph. Connected subgraph, and this is connected graph. So connected subgraph of connected graph containing all nodes. All nodes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All nodes are connected, but does not contain any loop. So this is called as a tree. This is tree and this is also tree. All the nodes are connected, but there is no loop. And remember here, branches of trees. Branches. This 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. These are called as a twigs. These are called as a twigs. If there are n nodes, then there are n minus 1 twigs are there. So here twig is 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Branch number 1, branch number 4 and branch number 5. And here twig is 2, 3, 5. Branch number 2, branch number 3 and branch number 5. So here twig is 2, 3, 5. So this is an example of graph and trees. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then next is co-tree. Branches which are not in the tree are called as a links. Now if you see this example, then there are branches 6, 6, 3 and 2 is not there in this diagram. 6, 3 and 2 is not there in this tree. So they are called as a links. We will see example. See this example. Draw directed graph for the network shown in the diagram. So here you can see this is node 1, this is node 2. So only two nodes are there. So this is 1 and this is 2. So from this, first draw the nodes and then draw the branches. So in this way, this is called as a directed graph. And these are the branches 1, 2 and 3. So have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly, you can see this question number 2. So here this is node number 1, node number 2, node number 3 and this is node number 4. And this is node number 5. Sorry, node number 5. So total there are 5 nodes are there. So draw these 5 nodes and join the lines and give the direction as per your wish. So in this way you can draw the directed graph. Now see here, this figure shows a graph of a network. See this question number 2. This figure shows a graph of network. Show all the trees of this graph. Now we have to remember, in tree all the nodes are connected, but there should not be any loop in the tree. And there are many possible trees you can draw from this graph. So I can draw like this also. This is one tree, node 1, node 4, node 2, node 3. All are connected and there is no loop anywhere in this connected subgraph. So this is my one tree. This tree is possible. This tree is also possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. Then 1, 2, 4, 3. All the nodes are connected. Similarly here 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 nodes are connected. Similarly 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this way many trees you can draw from this given graph. And you can also draw like this. This 1, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3, 2. And 3, 2, 1, 4. So in this way these are the many possible combinations of tree. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now next is very important part, incident matrix. परत झालं ते. Now let's see what is the meaning of this incidence matrix. A linear graph is made up of nodes and branches. When a graph is given, it is possible to tell which branches are incident at which nodes and what are its orientation relative to the nodes. From that, we can write complete incidence matrix and reduced incidence matrix. So complete incidence matrix for a graph with n nodes and b branches. Graph with n nodes and b branches. The complete incident matrix is a rectangular matrix of order n into b. N into b means n rows and b columns. N rows and b columns. So the matrix you will get is of order n cross b. Here I can write this n of order n cross b. We get n cross b. Now don't read this, just see here how to write a matrix. Write branches in this way. 1 2, see this graph, given graph 5.12, this 5.12, see all of you 5.12. In this there are 4 nodes are there and 6 branches are there. This is branch 1, branch 2, like this, branch 3, branch 5, branch 4, and this branch 6. So 6 branches and 4 nodes are there. So write in this way, nodes in this way, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, and write these branches in the as a columns. Branch 1, branch 2, branch 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Now how to write 1 and 0? That is depending on the direction. Now here you can see for node 1, all the 3 branches are outgoing. If branches, all the 3 arrows in this branches, branch number 1, 2 and 6, all the 3 branches and these arrows of the current is going away from that node. So in such case you have to write +1. So that's why for branch 1, branch 2 and branch 6 for this particular node 1. We have write 1. So whenever the direction is away from the node, is going away from the node, that time you have to write 1. And branch 3, 4, 5 is not connected to that node 1. That's why it is written 0. यार lobby में Hello. Hello. Can you see this screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, have you understood how I have written this for node 1? Since branch 1, branch 2 and branch 6, all the arrows of these branches are going away from the node. That's why I have written 1 here. And branch 3, 4, 5 is not connected to branch node 1. That's why I have written 0 there. Now similarly, if you see node 2, now in node 2, branch 2 and branch 4 are incoming and branch 3 is outgoing. So for incoming, you have to write -1. So that's why for node 2, branch 2 is -1, branch 4 is -1. And branch 3 arrow is outgoing. That's why we have to write 1. And 5 and 6 number branch is not connected to node 2. That's why 0 is written. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
similarly you can see for node 3. So node 3, see this is node 3. Node 3, 6, 4 and 5 are connected to node 3. So 6 is incoming, so incoming है तो -1. 4 outgoing, 5 outgoing, so 1 1. And then 0 0 0 because branch 1 2 3 is not connected. And similarly for node 4, node 4 क्या है? Node 4 के लिए 1 3 and 5 all are incoming. 1 3 and 5 all are incoming. So that's why -1. And other 3 is not connected. So that's why in this way we get this matrix. And this is called as AA, complete incidence matrix, which is order n cross n into B. N rows, B columns. And you can see sum of this columns is always you will get 0. See 1 -1 0, 1 -1 0. All columns, if you take the sum of all columns, you will get 0. So have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in this way you can write a incidence matrix for any given graph depending on the nodes and branches and their directions. Now next we will see reduce incidence matrix. So here in a reduce incidence matrix is obtained from the complete incidence matrix AA by eliminating one of the rows. It is called as a incidence matrix. So incidence matrix is n minus 1 into B. So you can reduce any row of this AA matrix by eliminating one of the rows. This is important. Eliminating one of the rows, and then it is called as a incidence matrix. So after writing complete incidence matrix, you have to reduce one row from this AA matrix, and then you will get the incidence matrix. And so here we have eliminated third row, and then we get the incidence matrix. So this is your incidence. Not necessary only third row, you can remove last row also, any row. So here in this graph theory, all answers we get, all सबका इंसिडेंस मैट्रिक्स अलग अलग हो सकता है, ठीक है. एक मिनट. ठीक है. So have you understood this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when tree is selected for a graph as shown in 5.13, the incidence matrix is obtained by arranging the column such that first n minus row. Okay. That part is not necessary. Okay. Now if we take a tree of this 5.12 graph, if we take a tree of this, so here we have taken this tree 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and this is one tree of the above graph. So here twigs are 2 4 3. These are the twigs. The branches of a tree is called as a twigs, and the branches which is not there in the tree is called as a links. So 1 5 6 is a link. So we can rewrite this. See, this is actually 1 for 2. This is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is one. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branch. So we can write this 2, 3, 4 first, which represents twigs, and then 1, 5, 6, afterwards, which represent linked. So in this way also you can represent the incidence matrix for a tree. Incidence matrix for tree. AT and AL. The matrix A can be subdivided into matrices AT, AL. AT for twigs and AL for links. So AT is twig matrix and AL is link matrix. Now see here, number of possible trees of a graph. See, this type of question can be asked in quizzes. Number of possible trees. If graph is given, then what is the number of trees are possible? So there is one formula. So let the transpose of reduced incidence matrix A will be A raised to T. So it can be shown that number of possible trees of graph is given by this formula. So this is the formula for finding the number of possible trees, A into A raised to T. Now see here, this is your A matrix. This is not AA matrix, this is your A matrix after eliminating the one row. And transpose of this is AT. This is N into B. And here this is B into N. Sorry, N minus 1. ये N minus 1 है ना. There are 4 nodes. After eliminating, this is N minus 1 into B. And so this is B into N minus 1. Transpose A and A raised to T. So if we multiply this, we'll get this matrix. And take the mod of this matrix. So you will get the value 16. So for given graph, 16 trees can be drawn. 16 trees can be drawn for a given graph. A into A raised to T. Have you understood this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now within 5 minutes we will cover this loop matrix. Now see here how to write loop matrix. See this example. Afterwards you can read this part later. This just understand how to write the loop matrix. Again this graph is given. See 5.14. This graph is given, and from that you have to write a loops first. See, So here loop 1. Loop 1 consists of two branches, 1, 2 and 3. This is loop 1. Loop 2. Loop 2 is 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. This is loop 2. And loop 3. Loop 3 is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. This is loop 3. Okay. Now next is loop 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. So this is 1, 1, 2, 4 and 5. This is one loop. So 1, 2, 4, 5. These branches consist one loop. Then loop 5. Loop 5 is consist of 1, 5 and 6. So 1, 5, 6. So this is 1, 5 and 6. This is one loop. I have already told you the concept of loop. Loop can be divided into further loops, but mesh cannot be divided. So this 1, 5 and 6, this loop number 5. Now loop number 6. Loop number 6 is 2, 3, 5, 6. I erase this part. एक मिनट इरेज ही नहीं हो रहा है. ठीक है जाने दो. I'll use different color. Green. So it is 2, 3, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 5 and 6. So this is also one possible loop. 2, 3, 5 and 6. And then loop number 7. 1, 3, 4, 6. This is 1. This is 3. This is 4. And this is 6. So this is one more loop is there. Loop number 7. Have you understood these loops? With the different colors I have shown one by one. Okay? So these are all the possible loops that you have to write. First you have to write, and always write this in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. Though it not goes as per your these numbers, but whenever you are writing this loop, then write in ascending order 1, 2, 4, 5 like this, 1, 3, 4, 6 like this. We will discuss this in next lecture. Okay, it will take time to. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We will see how to write this loop matrix in next lecture. Wait. Attendance for you. Yes. Give your attendance.